a reading on somebody. I ain't gonna lie, I knew I did. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And it's and I about to say snowing. And this motherfucker about a thunderstorm. You feel me? But yeah, I'm about to do this. I still might still speak on the message that I said, but I really gotta put this out because I was supposed to put this out yesterday. Was it yesterday? Last night? That don't mean I had to. That's what I decided to do. But I had started doing other things. Drizzy. That's what we doing. We doing a reading on Drizzy. Let me put the phone right here so they don't try to do nothing. Okay. When it come to Drake, right? He just dropped the song. Can't remember what the title is, but the energy behind it. This is why I kept saying, because I heard Nipsey's song, right? And then Kendrick Lamar verse came up, and I had to really ask myself, because you know what I'm saying? When you can check yourself, you Gucci. I said, do I dislike this boy? Like, do I just don't like him or just what? And because it's like when the energy came, like when it came to his verse, it just, I didn't like it, right? So Drizzy dropped the song, and it's powerful energy in that song. So I started taking, the pieces that he put out and I assembled a puzzle. Like, remember when they say it's subliminals or messages behind stuff? That's why I know, like, that's how I know when people be stealing, like copying. Because nobody's going to pull the same puzzle pieces and nobody's going to get the same illustration when they put the pieces together. So I said, these niggas is trying to motherfucking Michael Jackson Drake. And I know y'all like, Michael Jackson Drake? Yes, Michael Jackson Drake. Y'all do know, listen, when I felt that energy in that damn song that he just put out, I said, these niggas trying to clip Drake. And I know niggas like, how'd you get that? Let me tell you, cause God Almighty showed me the way. Listen. And my way is it's only me and God Almighty, nobody else. So you make sure you pay attention, cause motherfuckers like to act like. So I'm like, damn, they did Michael Jackson the same way. Y'all know Drizzy make a lot of money, right? He's owning shit in the business, right? He got the ability to sue. He got the ability to do a lot of stuff. Like he got more power than a lot of motherfuckers in the industry, and they been there longer than him. And I said, why do he got all this power? It's because he sells out, right? He sells records, something that Michael Jackson does. It don't matter if he a rapper, it don't matter. It's something that Michael Jackson did. What did they do to Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson, and y'all remember I said this 3 years ago. Michael Jackson was number one everywhere except for fucking in America. Everywhere but fucking in America. So I said that's a similar energy. And why did they do this? They did all of this because Michael Jackson owned a larger amount than Sony. So if it was he owned 51% of Sony. So that 1% pushed him as head nigga in charge. And they didn't like that. They didn't want the nigga, like I told y'all this. Go back and watch my old videos. I'm just repeating it. They didn't like that. So what did they do? They made him not go number one so they can try to bankrupt him or take his fucking money. Why? Because they did not want that nigga to be in a position. This nigga, it's a nigga owning our company. I'm telling you, remember when I told y'all this, y'all thought I was capping. I said he owned Sony, all that. Then remember when I told y'all that he was gonna do he was gonna buy more shit, Marvel, all this stuff. Them niggas was not about to allow no nigga to own all this shit. What do you think? Listen, Drizzy don't put all his endeavors out there. But the energy off of that song, he got something. He got like if you were smart, Drake, Aubrey, you would get online and tell what them endeavors are. Cause I'm seeing tell you that'll shift the energy up. Cause I said, damn, why would Kendrick Lamar? That's why I said he a plant. And what I mean by plant is like He's a puppet on a string. Cause I said y'all was the big three, and y'all was getting ready to stop. Meaning they were gonna switch it up. It's giving me Tupac and Biggie, but then they had Snoop Dogg and P. Diddy create negative energy. Now both of them dead, them niggas still alive. But that's what it was giving. Cause I'm like, these three niggas, the big three, then all of a sudden, who fucks up the big three? Kendrick Lamar. I said he's the, and then listen, I said fuck, because the niggas, he's rapping songs, right? He's rapping songs um about Drizzy and doing all this stuff about him killing that boy. Uh that's not the song he sing. Tenacious. I see him. I see his face. Black Go Hair. When they said that Drizzy got that boy murdered, right? Um, like his Super Bowl performance was an attack at Drake the whole time. Everybody think that that's something that everybody think that that's something that Kendrick came up with. No, he didn't. That's some ritual shit. That's the fake elite. That's them signaling out to Drake like, you know what? We got this on you. That's why I tell you, remember when I said the industry wicked, they had them on some drugs or something, they record them, I had them on some shit. You feel me? And then when they come to sober or sobriety, they'll be like, look what we got. And the motherfucker be like, what? You better go do this. I told y'all all this shit, right? So that performance, that wasn't no Kendrick Lamar. Like, I don't know what the fuck, where y'all getting this from. That's the fake elite. Like, Kendrick ain't, like, what y'all, like, Kendrick not Chris Brown. And I know y'all like, what do you mean by that? Chris Brown funds and do his own shit. He like the Cat Williams of the goddamn, you feel me? Like 50 Cent, like certain artists fund everything. Kendrick Lamar didn't fund no goddamn Super Bowl. If you think that he funded the goddamn Super Bowl, is you what? With what fucking money? With what song? Cause that's the Super Bowl. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, telling y'all. All that nigga did was perform it. Puppet on the string. So I said, this nigga supposed to have killed this boy, but why would they want this type of information on Drake? So I started to put these pieces together from that song that he just dropped. Cause niggas listen, when you sing and rap or anything, energy is within you. You put it out there. And what is music? Definitely a frequency of vibration. So whatever he's saying, like I'm telling you, down to that, like that NLE Chopper song. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I said, what the hell? I said, these niggas out here, they trying to Drake. So pay attention. Because guess what? Chris Brown did get a Grammy, but I don't know which Grammy that he got. When you get a Grammy, them people die or they come up missing. And then when this shit go on, like what they doing to Drizzy with Kendrick Lamar, people die too. So, and I'm not, y'all can say you lying, Michael Jackson died. Amy Winehouse, dead. Did she get a Grammy? Y'all pay attention to the people when they get their Grammys, they just come up missing. It's like when you get a certain Grammy, your ass get fucked up. Like certain people come up missing, but it's listen, you can't say it's a specific Grammy. Like you gotta, that's why I said you gotta pay attention when it happens. That's why I said they better not touch no goddamn hair on Chris Brown motherfucking head. Y'all, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, y'all think that people just be getting up here talking because you deal with the fake motherfuckers. No, I'm telling you, like, down to the P. Diddy shit, right? R. Kelly, when they did Bill Cosby, when R. Kelly went to jail, Tory going to jail, every time a black, Little Kim, Little Wayne, T.I., Foxy Brown, DMX, every time these celebrities go to prison or go to jail, it's to cover up a real pedophile, like a white person that's in a corporation or something. So P. Diddy going to all this shit on P. Diddy, that's how I knew he wasn't gonna get out, because they still getting these people. So P. Diddy is a distraction from the real pedophiles. Like, they lock up our people, but it's motherfuckers that's actually, what was that nigga name? They got a nigga, right? Who is known for touching kids. And he probably got like something, like a little slap on the wrist or something. Meanwhile, R. Kelly in prison right now. Meanwhile, R. Kelly in prison right now. They listen. They lock the people up for the same shit, but they doing it way worse. So they're doing it illegal. How you gonna lock R. Kelly up for being a pedophile when the bitches brought their kids down there? Y'all out here are going to orphanage, picking up kids on the street, taking them from their parents and fucking them, taking their organs, doing all of that. I feel as though y'all need to be sitting where P. Diddy at. Why is they using him as a distraction? Cause that nigga started talking about buying shit for yourself, telling black people we gonna create. Soon as a nigga buy some shit for theyself, want they masters or something like this, then they become crazy. Then they become a pedophile. Then they become all this shit. I'm sitting here telling you, it's projection energy. They try to say Kanye West crazy. They the real crazy motherfuckers. They try to say R. Kelly a pedophile. They the real pedophiles. That's projection. Gonna try to lock somebody up. Like they try to say Rashad and Jamal a fucking pedophile. Y'all know for certain that nigga wouldn't touch no goddamn kids. The fuck? Y'all gotta stop allowing them to use y'all as pawns. Like y'all in the industry, y'all stupid as fuck. If y'all dumb, how y'all got all this money? Y'all stupid. The fuck y'all scared of them for? You want to do that little shut of the lie, that little voodoo shit, bitch? I got something for that. God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty. The fuck? Y'all, what you sold your soul? Cause what the fuck? I wish the fuck it would be me and my HBBs in the industry, baby. We all making money. We gonna come together and fuck them up. Y'all leave people hanging cause you a bitch. Oh, well, I'm just gonna turn away because I know what they do to people. No, you need to stand the fuck up and act like you got a fucking backbone. That's what the fuck you do. Y'all the type that a motherfucker die right on your goddamn knees, begging. Stupid asses. Y'all dumb as hell. Like y'all let them, like, remember when I told y'all that girl that was in charge of Rockefeller? Because the Rockefeller niggas, listen, the Rockefeller people is the people who created that bank shit. Is the reason why all this shit going down. He got. I told y'all that he was. Go watch that reading. I told y'all he was. It was an informant that's over him. That she's his handler. She's one of his handlers. She's an informant. Gay Z, I told y'all, them niggas be having, they got a picture floating around with him with a ring on. It's a camera. I told y'all they be having cameras in fucking jewelry, glasses, hats, all of this shit. Recording. Doing all this wicked shit. Y'all be thinking I'm coming out here telling you lies. I don't be at the parties, and y'all know I don't be there. They wouldn't. I'm like Trick Daddy. I'm just in a different energy. Trick Daddy said he wouldn't be at the parties because him and his people be robbing them. I wouldn't be at the parties because I'd be making motherfuckers feel low. Don't ever bring her here. I've never felt so filthy in my life. Filthy? Bitch, the shit you're doing is filthy. Cause the way I'm gonna break a motherfucker down. I'm not about to be in no parties like that. You got me fucked up. I been knew they were doing that shit. So when Cat Williams said, "Ooh, is that Professor Ogilvy? He got me out that closet," I been knew. Way before he even dropped that joke. That's why when he said it, y'all was in shock. Like, he can't be gay. I said, who? I'm not. I was like, who ain't gay when it come to them in that industry? The fuck? Like y'all not on. Y'all not ahead of your time. You need to be ahead of your time. You don't. If you're on time, you're late. Spiritually, I'm telling you, I'm ahead of my time. You could tell DMX ahead. Everybody's ahead of their time that belongs to God Almighty. You don't want to be on time and you don't want to be late because I'm telling you, late in general, being on time, you late. You don't want that. You're supposed to stand up for what's right. You're supposed to stand up for adjudication. You feel me? Like justice, man. If Sleepy came out with a record and I know that he came out with a record and somebody stole it because they're a bigger artist, I'm going to be on his side and I'm going to make sure that he gets his due diligence. And for those of you who like, why would you say it like that? You must don't watch Ashley and him. But it's this good. He got this girl. She be like, yo, due diligence. Like, I'm going to help him. Why? Because you don't have the truth and then you just sit on it. You do not know, like, y'all be getting spiritually attacked or putting on curses on your family because you sitting on the truth. You cannot sit on the truth. That's why I told y'all, when God Almighty put you somewhere, you better choose right. Cause for me to know that they stole that boy's song and then I'm just sitting on the truth, I'm telling you, when God Almighty come to whoop the ass of the person who stole the song, get what? I might go ahead and bend over too. Y'all don't know that. You didn't know that until I came out here. That's why you spiritually, that's why you get your ass whooped by God Almighty too. God Almighty didn't put you there to get the truth and then just be silent. When you do that, that's what makes it worser. And yes, I'm going to use worser. That's what makes it worse. You don't you don't do that. When God Almighty put if God Almighty put the truth in me, baby, you better not ever be around me. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm telling. I am telling. I don't give a fuck who you is. I've seen people not tell, meaning they didn't even do nothing negative and still get their ass whooped. I'm telling. You think I'm about to go up against a force what the, is you stupid? Y'all mind don't think like mine. I'm not about to be fucking around with God Almighty. You got it. You got it. Now you said tell what? God Almighty ain't gotta tell me to tell, baby. I tell you, tell to tell. Yeah, they stole from Sleepy. Yes, I get right on the thing. Y'all don't believe them. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that nigga Kendrick, he a lie. He stole that shit from Sleepy up the whole song. I sat there and watched that nigga do it. I don't give a fuck how. Why would he steal from him? Because he don't got no views and no likes right now. He may got some, but he ain't popping like him. He don't got millions and millions. Y'all, Sleepy probably do got millions of views, y'all. I'm just using this as an example. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so why the fuck? Okay, that's why the fuck. Now, why the fuck don't you believe us? Because it's Kendrick. Like, y'all don't do that. You would let your friend, whoever, and even if it ain't your friend, it don't matter. You would let somebody drown. I'm not letting nobody drown unless it's dealing with real water. Because I'm not jumping in to save your ass. I tell everybody, when we go near any water, don't be looking for me to save you. That's your warning. So if you go out there in the water, I'm trying to tell you, I will have you sign, and I'm smart now. I have you sign a waiver. I don't give a fuck. Going swimming with me or anything around water, you need to sign a waiver because I am not no rescuer. But I'm not about to do that though. I'm gonna stand up for what's right because I would want somebody to do that for me, and if it's not going to be me, somebody that is near and dear to my heart. I remember I used to see this lady walking right, but one day, because when I catch her, she be close to her. I mean, she be at her house. So one day I called her and I was like, "That's somebody, grandma." I gave her my ID, like no cap, because at first she wouldn't get in my car, and it wasn't as bad back then. So I gave her my ID to really show her, like, look, ma'am, I'm not like that. My mama raised me right. So I drove her up there because I told her, "You somebody, grandma. You can be my grandma." So when she got in the car, I asked her where she stayed at, and I took her there. I had to go get my ID because I forgot. But you do stuff like that. Why? Because I told her somebody could. I would want somebody like if my grandma, even though I know my grandma wouldn't be walking, but it don't matter. I still moved or thought like that as if she would, because you never know where God Almighty will put your grandma at. So I do stuff like that. Like I'm not doing good deeds to be rewarded, but it's just a mindset. Like you somebody grandma, you could be my grandma. Anything can happen to you. And then what if my grandma get put in this situation? I would want the universe to align her up with somebody like me because that's what the fuck I put out. Your good deeds is going to shelter your friends and your family. That's really your people. I'm telling you, your friend could be facing something like some negative energy, but because of your purity, it's the energy can go around. You see what I'm saying? So they get some of that energy and now they get out of it. Let's say they grandma was walking and somebody came and picked their grandma up and she like the grandma be like, "Yeah, I was walking in this little young fella, young girl, they gave me a ride and all of that." You would want that. Because had you not been there, you would have heard I had to walk. You would have been mad. Like, damn, grandma, you had to walk. Like, you do good stuff. It was an older lady in the store not too long ago. I forgot what I did, but I told her, you can be my grandma. And none of my grandmas are here, y'all. None of them. So that what I'm telling you is like you do stuff. with good intentions. You do stuff because it's right. These people know what the fuck is going on with these celebrities. And motherfuckers is not doing in they're not that's what I'm saying. They got y'all some pussies. They got y'all that scared. How the fuck I wish the fuck I would be more scared of them than scared of God Almighty wrath. I never get that. I won't ever follow y'all on that. I'd be terrified. Y'all scared of something that you can automatic defeat. And that's divine law if you a god or a goddess. And you not scared of God Almighty wrath? Hear me. God Almighty people don't gotta answer to the devil. But even the devil gotta answer to God Almighty. The devil and his people gotta. That's what I'm saying. Tell you. So why y'all scared of the other side? You should be scared of the wrath of God Almighty, but you not. But you gonna feel it. And I'm sitting here telling you, it's way more fucked up than what the devil could ever imagine or try to do to you. Telling you, way more fucked up. See, the devil might take your boyfriend, your girlfriend to go cheat on you, some shit like that. But you feel me? Like some stuff like that. God Almighty will take your boyfriend or your girlfriend the fuck up out of here. I'm just using that as an example just to show you how severe it is. See, you feel me? Like death? Okay, that's what I'm telling y'all. God Almighty is not who the fuck y'all think God Almighty is. God Almighty is like who the fuck y'all think God Almighty is? It's the gods and goddesses. Like God Almighty's nice, caring, nurturing, all this shit. When it come to you wicked motherfuckers, I'm sitting here telling y'all, like y'all think I be in warrior mode when I be going hard, baby. I ain't got shit on the Most High. The Most High come through and take all their kids. The Most High come through like you feel me? Like there's some shit I would do, but I would just remove the whole bloodline. You know, I wouldn't just do kids. I do the whole bloodline. But that's what I'm just saying, telling you though. That's how God Almighty work. Y'all would say no, it ain't, but you would see how God Almighty said, "Hey, let my people go." They didn't want to let the people go, so God Almighty killed all their firstborns. Uh, who did that? Then that's why I told y'all. I wouldn't play with God Almighty. Y'all stupid as fuck in that industry. Y'all are dumb as hell. Got y'all scared. It's just shit. I don't give a fuck what they doing, what the fuck they capable of. You don't know the power of God Almighty, obviously. And I know y'all don't, because y'all be saying G-O-D or Jesus. You need to ascend to God Almighty and then see what type of power come with that. Because, baby, I'm still telling you, when you feel that power, you can, because you on the good side of it, when you feel power, you be like, oh, you know what? I don't even want to feel the opposite of that. I'm not about to play with nobody. Hey, you want to know? I fuck no. That's the thundering, because that wasn't me that made the light flicker. I changed my time. He made the light flicker. No, because it's dim right now. Not my energy. That come from like a fuse or like the from outside. Yeah, fucking with the yeah. It's dim. Now it going like this, like beaming and shit like that. Now yeah, that's me. But this, this America thought I did it. Like I don't take credit for nothing, baby. Nothing. If it ain't me, it ain't me. Cause I do not want no. I don't want no fucking I don't want no unnecessary energy in my energetic force field. I'm not trying to put my bloodline in entrapment. So I stay far the fuck away from that. But y'all, it's like they trying to Michael Jackson Drake though. Like that's why I said I'm paying attention to Drizzy and fucking Chris Brown. I'm looking at their energy because I'm seeing him telling you, and by me putting it out or being aware, they can't really move the way they want to move because that don't make no damn sense. Like they know they gonna get caught, or they like it's just something. And then look, God Almighty said the something is divine law, divine law, like universal law. Like it's they gotta they like they go by the guidelines and shit, even though they wicked. Y'all just be low vibrational. Like with that video with that girl Justin Bieber wife talking about her daddy, and then the people were laughing. She put the truth out. You just didn't believe it was the truth. You took it as sarcasm. Sarcasm. Like when they was up there, Dwayne Johnson talk about that shit with them kids. You could tell he was uncomfortable as fucking said it, but you still said it, bitch, nigga. Like Tank, he get on live. You a grown ass man talking about you want to suck some dick, and everybody talk about some. He gay. No, the fuck that man is not gay. That's why he said it. Ain't nobody playing in Tank booty hole. That's humiliation ritual. You not catching it because you low vibe. All this shit. That's why I feel like Chris Brown went to jail because like that Grammy, they just locked his ass up. Cause I was looking, I'm saying, telling y'all, I'm not playing no games. I'm watching. And Drizzy, if you hear me, because I knew that I seen you in my motherfucking live, like I meant, see you in a premonition. Cause we was laying on the bed, y'all. I don't know why this thing was in my premonition, but we was laying on the bed and he had this phone, and I was like, "Ooh, shout me out on the Instagram or something." Y'all, this is this was me laying down a long time ago, y'all, and he was just in my y'all. I'm telling you, he was just in my, he was in the realm I was in, and it looked like we were laying on the bed that Tory Lanez had Summer Walker laying on, or Joyner Lucas had fucking Ashanti on. You feel me? Like, come on, I was like, what? But that's what they doing to Drake, y'all. They trying to make the world hate him or go up against him or try to end his career. I'm telling y'all, it's just like they did to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was gone. Michael Jackson, they tried to bankrupt him. How you gonna bank? That's why I told you. I just like with TLC. Like, how you gonna bankrupt Michael Jackson? How you gonna try to put Michael Jackson in debt? That's because they wanted the Beatles back. They wanted all that shit. They wanted control. When they couldn't get that shit, that's when they said Michael Conrad in there. And then Michael Jackson was dead. Telling you. Same shit with Drake. With Drake, it's just different. They got the Super Bowl thingy. They got the #1 song. I'm telling you, they're trying to take us. He got, listen, I don't know what the fuck it is, but Drizzy, baby, because you was in my room years ago. You better to put that shit out there what it is or something. If you scared to put it out, then don't put it out there. Call me. Give me one of them Birkins that you've been saving. Look, I know y'all said one of them Birkins. Hell yeah, I'm not about to keep that bitch. I'm gonna go sell it. Y'all thought I was gonna keep it for myself. Bitch, no. I don't like pocketbooks like that, and I don't like, designer, but I know that them motherfuckers is an investment. So a bitch like me will go sell it to the highest bidder. Yes, I'll be right on there and say it's legit when I got this from Drizzy, and I'm be like, hey, and he look, even though he hearing this, he wouldn't even know. I'll be like, can I take a picture with you? And I had a bag somewhere where they can see it. Yes, Drake gifted me this. Now, who was highest bidder? They know it's a real Birkin, bitch. Working, 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 working. Drake gave me a Birkin, Birkin. You can't take that to the pawn shop because they ain't about to cheat a bitch. I'm going straight to the market. Oh no, bitch. Cardi be like, let me get that bag. I'm like, bitch. Nicki Minaj told me that she'll buy it for $2 million. Nicki, yeah, Nicki be over there. Be like, Cardi said she gonna buy it for 10. You feel me? Who don't like who? Hey, Remy Ma, Clarissa said she gonna buy this bag for $20 million. No, vice versa. Hey, Remy, Clarissa gonna buy this bag for $1 million. I'm gonna go to Clarissa Shield and say, hey, Remy gonna buy this bag for 20 million. You see why you say reverse? Because it's looking like I really do believe Clarissa Shield probably got 20 million. Remy Ma, not so much. I say Remy Ma was broke, but she could just pull out 20 million in cash to give me. You feel me? I'm not saying that she would. I'm just. It's just. I just feel like Clarissa got it. But Drizzy, Aubrey, Drake, Lil Pissy. And they got like Lil Pissy, yeah. Somebody pissed on him, I'm forgetting. And if that fucked my chance up of getting that Birkin, you thought I was gonna apologize? No, Lil Pissy hit me up. And they probably could have lied about that, but I doubt it though. They probably could have scared that boy and then peed on him. And that was gay. Not saying Drake was gay. The nigga who peed on him was gay. Why are you pulling out your dick or you even got your dick out to even piss on a man? That's just real facts. But y'all pay attention to. I'm telling y'all. I'm not telling y'all no cap. Like I be paying attention. Like that shit that happened with Beyonce. Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all can't say that I'm capping. Y'all cannot say that I'm capping. If you've been watching my recent lives, I've been saying she been doing everything towards Chris Brown, trying to copy him, the Breezy Bowl, all this shit. That's why her car was gonna be tipping on fofos, and that bitch was tipping. Can't nobody say, oh well, y'all didn't have nothing to do. Shut the fuck up, lying. Go back and watch my shit. That bitch, we told her, who is we the divine? You better leave Chris Brown the fuck alone. Stop copying him. She listen. Chris Brown done surpassed her. Chris Brown done surpassed her. That's what I'm telling y'all. And it's not even close. I don't like people like that. If you beat me fair and square, because it's not even a competition, but if you beat me fair and square, meaning if I wouldn't ever want to be her. I would be giving props to Chris Brown. And in fact, she ain't never tried to do no song or nothing. You feel me? Like she corny. And don't try to do no, well, if they do a song, you know it was forced. I mean, they probably threatening one to do something to one of his kids. Because I'm telling you, like, she corny as fuck. You washed. You're washed. Like, one thing about it is when Patti LaBelle and Aretha and all these people got old, they wasn't washed. Why? Because they stayed in their lane. You're washed. When you don't stay in your lane, you become washed. Meaning, don't nobody give a fuck about you no more, Beyonce. Had you would have stayed in your lane, then you would have been like Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey. Nobody give a fuck about you. Nobody cares. Because you're washed. Patti LaBelle, well, Mariah Carey fell back. That's because of that demonic stuff. But come on, you ain't doing no interviews. You ain't interacting with you're not doing nothing. But you want us to hold you in high regards. Who are you following on Instagram? Nobody. Like you, that's what I'm telling you. You're washed. Your time is up. When you have that type of mindset, that type of energy, trust me, finish this shit up. Wrap it up. That's what it is. You're gone. Nito. Hang that shit up. Your ticket sales, they tried to lie. Her fucking concert ticket sales was not fucking selling. They out there lying to y'all, talking about they was selling. No, the fuck they wasn't. People is tired of paying that high ass price. It don't matter if she can't entertain. Nobody gives a fuck. Humble yourself. You know her ticket's not selling. Y'all think it's like, come on, it's wicked that she got her daughter up there. But y'all don't. That's why I'm telling you. Like they'll do anything to keep some type of. Look at the Kardashians. That's what I'm telling you. Using kids, using anything to keep some type of oof going instead of putting in the work to reinventing themselves. When Chris Brown get their age, do you think Chris Brown gonna be doing any of that? No, he's going to be reinventing himself. Like, damn, that's what you get, Beyonce, from stealing from the jump. You built on a falsified fucking foundation. That's why you can't reinvent yourself. Because who the fuck can you steal from? The shit that's popping, you can't steal it because it's popping. Like, that's why I'm telling you, don't ever be like this. When you a person that built your shit on a strong foundation, you ain't got to worry about shit. But y'all pay attention to Drizzy, though. Pay attention to Drizzy. Because I'm telling you, Chris Brown 2, 6'7", 7'7", 3'3". Because I was like, every time somebody get a fucking, like, certain people get a Grammy, they be gone. And I really looked into it way before. And then when I was on that live and it showed like they were trying to do something like that towards Chris Brown. And then I started thinking about Michael Jackson and all this shit. So then I'm like, hold the fuck up. He got a Grammy. I was happy as hell. I wasn't a Debbie Downer. But then I said, hold up. Come down off that high horse real quick. Because while you sitting on that high horse, you saw smoke over there. And that's why I was like, is this the energy when people get a Grammy and da 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 da? That's why I was going hard on my live. I'm telling you, that's them Carters. You wish I was your baby mama. Don't you remember when I said that last time? I always use it. I'm telling you, that's the two light skins. That's Drizzy and Chris Brown. They the ones who been, they're like, when you think about it, they even had them like, and I know y'all like had them beefing, yeah, over Rihanna. Like this shit is crazy. Like them, that's what I'm telling you. Like the two light skinned niggas that was shutting it down with the music. I'm telling you, like y'all, Chris Brown had that fucking lawsuit where they did the movie. Then I think he had something with Ruffles. Was that Chris Brown Ruffles? Then then he had the 1111 album. He had the tour. He had the meet and greets. He had the damn shoes popping. Then he was going to different people's places to do interviews. Like y'all forgot how much the money that nigga done made. And y'all don't know because he gets everything. That's his money. He don't gotta pay nobody. And they know that nigga making money. I'm trying to tell you, that nigga, I don't give a fuck. They not gonna tell y'all. Chris Brown, I know that nigga be. Y'all like a billionaire. He gotta be. Do not let these people, do not let them fool you. And now he charging 1,200 or 14, yeah, 1,200. I'm telling y'all, and he cut them like that nigga. Listen, let's say Chris Brown's show started at 7, right? That nigga, if that nigga go out there from fucking, if he go out there early in the AM, but y'all know he won't because he's not gonna skip rehearsals. But if that nigga go to rehearsals and go straight to doing them damn meet and greets, I'm sitting here telling you that nigga from the time and then they don't even gotta have tickets. Like he can really step his game up. Like he can say, for those of you who don't got tickets, we now letting y'all come to meet and greet. That shit'll be packed. That nigga can make a M off of fucking just taking photos. Like I'm telling y'all, like when you make money like that and they ain't touching it, they ain't getting a cut, it kills them. Michael Jack, like look at the greats. Look at the people this, I'm telling you. If y'all in this industry and y'all be watching me, which I know y'all fuckers do, y'all need to stand the fuck up. Why is you letting the talent list control the talent? Take your fucking power back, you bums. The fuck? Y'all should have been done reached out to me. We could have been done linked up and we could have set them fuckers back. But y'all some pussies. Fuck it. Y'all niggas scared. That's why we gonna do it on our own. We don't need y'all. And when we prevail, y'all not getting freedom. Cause we don't fight for motherfuckers who keep their lips silent. We don't fight for this ain't the basketball or the football where you get a ring because you sat on the bench. No, you gotta actually play in the game to get a ring. So we're not, when we do what we do, it's not for you. It's for us. Because you're a part of the problem, not part of the solution. So you don't get rewards from the solution when you the problem. Remember that. Y'all see all these wicked shit going on. Y'all know what the fuck they doing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I knew for a fact wasn't nobody gonna come to Diddy rescue. Why? Because the fake elite controlled him. We gotta cover up the real pedophiles. We gotta cover up the real sex traffickers, like that fat nigga, the Persian nigga. And then they had that white man, y'all, Woody Allen's son. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all about Ronan Farrell? They locked that nigga up. I need to see where the fuck he at. And I know y'all like Ronan Farrell, yeah, cause they was scared of him, baby. Ronan Farrell put they. I'm sitting here telling y'all remember when I spoke on that nigga probably like 2 years ago. Maybe I don't know what day it was. I mean what year it was, but that nigga, when they see, I'm seeing telling you, when they see that nigga, they be fucking terrified. Why? Cause he know all they fucking dark secrets and he got proof and shit. That's why they locked him up. That's why they locked that nigga up. Shit is crazy. Locked his ass the fuck up. I don't know if he out or not, but I'm telling you, they keep doing. They either locking them up or killing them. So what y'all gonna do? I know y'all like y'all Asian business and divine means we know what we gonna do. I'm talking about people in the industry. Y'all like what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna still look like so what y'all gonna be looking stupid? Cause like damn, I mean, stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Stand for something, you won't fall for shit. So that's why I could have added that on the other reading, but I wanted to be separate because I know my lives be long. Hey y'all, did anybody want to get a donation reading? What y'all doing today? What y'all eating today? Me, I had peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter. Y'all, it's this cute little girl I seen on fucking Facebook. And she was her mama doing her hair and she was talking and I wasn't really looking at the phone. I said, ooh, there go Peppa Pig. And when I got over there, I said, because I thought she was maybe the little voice behind it and she wasn't. I went in the comments to comment, and then you gotta start reading the comments. Somebody gonna say, "Nah, fuck that." I know Peppa Pig when I hear. Everybody in the comments was basically saying Peppa Pig. I said, "Damn, what a coincidence," cause she sound like Peppa Pig, cause she got like the little British accent. It was so cute, and then she got natural makeup, like she got natural eyeliner, natural lip liner, natural lashes and stuff like that. When she get older, she ain't got to wear that shit. If she wear makeup, she's stupid. Cause it's already built in. She is gorgeous. She, I said, I was talking to my phone. I said, "Say Peppa." All I saw was some long arms with a pink shirt on, with the stripe, dark pink, light pink stripes. Peppa Pig. Peppa. No. What y'all eat today? What y'all cook? What y'all do? Hear me? What the hell going on? Howdy, 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 howdy. Dee, 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 dee. Ooh, get off my live, fucker. Get off my live. That all sound good. Pancake, sausage, eggs, and bacon. And then spaghetti for dinner. And you know what? I was thinking about going to the store and making some more spaghetti, but I said, fuck that. I froze me some. I had like two, three big spoonfuls left. So instead of me throwing it in the trash, I froze it. I'm gonna go and throw it. I probably won't even eat that shit. Damn, that sound. He going in, ain't he? Big back, big back. All the food and snacks that you can eat. But I ain't getting no snacks for you. This shit is just for me. Big bag, big bag. We eating. Big bag, big bag. I'm greedy. Big bag, big bag. Now they talk about phone overheating. Ofo. I guess I'm gonna get off of here. If y'all would like to get a donation reading, just email me or inbox me on Instagram because it's doing the 22nd. I just want to do it on the live. If you would like to book a personal reading, then just email me at spinxtorow@yahoo.com. If you would like to send a donation, you can. When it comes to the Most High people, may the Most High be with you, within you, and surrounding you. Shalom. I will come back on later on. Probably late. Shalom.